beautiful day.
Probably rain.
I think the children are going to love this new recipe.
They'll probably make those faces kids make when they think something is disgusting.
It's starting to look like spring outside.
Well, you know what they say, in like a lamb and out like a lion. We'll probably have the biggest snowstorm of the entire winter. The new buds on the trees will freeze, the sap flowing in some of the trees will make the trees crack, and there won't even be any real maple syrup this year. The frost is going to damage all the fruit trees. So much for fruit salad this summer.
Oh my! Carl, you are quite pessimistic.
I am not. Hey, Charity, what does pessimistic mean?
Pessimistic means that you tend to see the negative side of things, or that you're so busy looking for the bad that you miss out on all the good. I prefer to be optimistic.
If you're optimistic, it must mean you always think everything is always going to turn out just wonderful. You live in La La Land.
Oh, where exactly is La La Land?
You just don't understand how difficult and scary and yucky the world can really be.
But I do, Carl. Sometimes life is difficult, and there are sometimes things that do scare us in life, but it's not yucky.
That's what you say.
No, Carl, that's what God says. When we have Jesus in our hearts and He's in our lives, then He can take situations that are difficult or yucky and turn them around for good. All we need to have is hope. Boys and girls, I hope that you're optimists and not pessimists. And if you're having a difficult time understanding what all of this means, please stay with us for today's show and we'll teach you all about it.
I suppose you have a cake for today, too?
Carl, would I let you down? There it is, boys and girls.
Let's get all our friends, 'cause it's that time again. It's time to head on down to Miss Charity's Diner. Dusty's gonna come along, and we'll see Farmer Shalom. It's time to have some fun at Miss Charity's Diner. Take Constable Howie by the hand, Sulin, Josiah, and Mr. Dan. Another special day is coming our way at Miss Charity's Diner. Mr. Radium's got a story for you. Mr. Bookworm's gonna be there too. More things to learn, more things to do at Miss Charity's Diner. Carl's got his apron on. Mr. Marty's singing a song. Everybody come along to Miss Charity's Diner. Come on, let the fun begin, 'cause it's that time again. A happy day with all our friends at Miss Charity's Diner. Nothing could be finer than to spend some time at Miss Charity's Diner.
Oh, just hold that thought. I'll be right back. I just have to get the phone, okay? Hello, Miss Charity's Diner. Yes, that would be wonderful. Okay, perfect. Okay, bye. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. What was that you said you'd like again?
I'd like a hamburger and a vanilla shake, please.
I'd like a hot dog deluxe and a big glass of water, please.
Okay,
I'll have a cheeseburger and a chocolate soda, please.
I'm gonna have to write this down. I can't find my pad. I'll be right back. Carl?
What's the matter, Miss Charity? Did you lose something?
I did. I can't seem to find my pad.
There it is, Miss Charity, over there.
Where?
Over there by the telephone.
Oh, thanks, Brett. Of all the days to lose something so important, this is not a very good day.
Why? What's so special about today?
Oh, today's the day that Mayor Hope is coming to all the businesses in Faithville, and he's handing out an award for the most efficiently run business. Wouldn't it just be awesome if it was Miss Charity's Diner?
Wow, would it ever?
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited. Oh, yes, I'll be right there. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
Miss Charity sure is nice. She deserves a reward.
And a medal.
Got it. I gotta get that phone. I'm so sorry. Here, wipe yourselves up. This is ridiculous. I am never gonna win this award. What's the use? Not unless Mayor Hope's giving a Messiest Diner Award. Look at this mess.
Accidents do happen, Miss Charity.
Yeah, and they always happen to me. Mayor Hope is going to be here any minute to judge the diner and look at this place. It's an absolute mess. What was I thinking? I was just dreaming, thinking that I'd win this award. It's not going to happen. There's no way.
I'll help you clean up the mess, Miss Charity. And I'll take care of any phone calls, Miss Charity.
And I'll take care of that order for you.
Oh, thanks, you guys. Here, the phone's clean. You guys are the best. Oh, Mayor Hope.
All you gotta do is no, just relax.
Hey, farmer. Hi, Henrietta. Hi.
Hi, Dusty.
What's the matter with her?
She's just getting ready to lay her first egg.
Oh, that's nothing.
It is to her. She's a little nervous, Dusty. She's never done this before. I'm not so sure she thinks she can do it.
Yeah, but I'm sure she can. You know, it's all pretty natural. Don't have to be so negative.
Oh, she's not negative, Dusty. I think she's just a little scared. I told her everything's going to be okay, though.
Hey, now that's being positive and optimistic.
Well, you know, I remember there was a time when you weren't so optimistic about things, Dusty.
When was that?
Well, you remember the sheep? I mean, there was a time when you were really nervous about them not listening to you, or when you were telling them what to do, you were afraid they wouldn't do it.
Well, I didn't think I could round them all up.
You were positive you couldn't.
Well, I'd never done it before. And yes, you're right. I was very, very pessimistic about it.
And what did I do?
Well, you took a glass and filled it half with milk.
And?
And then you asked me, what did I saw?
And?
And I said, what do you mean? It's a half a glass of milk.
Right, but an optimistic person would say that the glass is half full.
And a pessimistic person would say, it's half empty.
That's right. It's all in how you look at it, Dusty.
I could look at herding these sheep as one of those impossible jobs. A pessimistic view.
Or you could look at it as a challenge and a learning experience. Very optimistic view.
And you also told me what it says in the Bible. To delight myself in the Lord, and He'll give you the desires of your heart.
It sure is hard to be negative when you're trusting God, isn't it, Dusty?
Oh, yeah. So, Henrietta girl, you go right ahead and lay that egg.
That's right.
And don't be a chicken.
She is a chicken, Dusty. Come on.
Hello, Mayor Hope. How are you today?
Well, I'm fine, Miss Charity, thank you.
Good. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, if you don't mind, I'll just look around.
Okay, help yourself. Thank you.
All right.
There's no use. I'm never going to win. Never gonna win.
Miss Charity, you gotta change your strategy.
What do you mean? What strategy?
You gotta say, with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible.
You're absolutely right, Brett. Thank you so much for reminding me. With God, all things are possible.
Hello, Miss Charity's Diner. Okay.
With God, all things are possible.
Miss Charity, can I see you for a second?
Sure thing. Here I go. Yes, Mayor Hope?
Here you go. Congratulations. I've really got to get back to the office right away.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Did you win, Miss Charity? Did you win?
Well, sort of.
Sort of.
Well, it's awarded to Miss Charity's Diner for the most valuable team player. And you guys are the most optimistic team players. You didn't give up and you looked for the best. And I couldn't have done this without you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, Miss Charity.
You might as well just forget it, Miss Geranium. My petals are just too small.
Oh, Rosie, I think your petals are beautiful.
Well, mine are too big, that's for sure.
They are big, Daisy, and that's what makes them so very, very beautiful.
And mine are just too plain and ordinary.
Oh, Violet, plain and ordinary, you will never be.
Don't worry, Miss Geranium. You've still got me.
Well, I am so glad that somebody is feeling good about themselves today.
I think she's just being snobby
And haughty.
and stuck up.
Why, no. I'm just believing what God already says about me.
And what's that?
That I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Oh, brother.
Well, she is right, you know.
Huh?
Well, she's feeling good about great things happening in her life, and she's being very optimistic. She's not being pessimistic like some other flowers that I know. Well, that reminds me of the time that Chucky was waiting for sunshine, and Gordy could not see past the rain.
What do you mean, Miss Geranium?
Well, would you like to hear that story? Girls and boys at home, would you like to hear that story too? I think I'm gonna fly my kite today, Chucky announced at the breakfast table. Are you nuts? Can't fly your kite today, you knucklehead. It's pouring rain out, Gordy said. Well, it might stop raining later, and if I go upstairs and get my kite, I'll be ready. Duh, whatever, Gordy said. Well, as soon as Chucky was done eating his breakfast, he took his dishes, he put them in the sink, and he went upstairs to get his kite ready. Well, his mom was in his room putting some of his shirts away and asked him, "What are you up to, hon?" "Well, I'm here to get my kite so that when it stops raining, I can fly it." "Well, aren't you a positive thinker?" she said. "Hey, Chuck," Gordy called from downstairs. You want to come and watch Zorkon Robot Man with me? It's going to be on in 5 minutes." "I don't think so," Chucky said, coming down the stairs. "I'm just going to take my kite and go on out on the porch and wait for the rain to stop." "Oh, okay, if you want to waste your time sitting on the porch waiting for the rain to stop," Gordy said. "I'm not going to stop you." Well, Chucky got out on the porch, and his dad was coming up the sidewalk with 2 very soggy bags of groceries. "What are you doing, son?" "Well, I'm waiting for the rain to stop," Chucky said. "Well, that might be a while," his dad said. "I was just listening to the weatherman on the radio in the car, and he said this rain might last all day." "Oh," Chucky said, very disappointed. "Hey, Dad, do you think if I asked God he would, stop the rain?" "Well," his dad said, "God is capable of stopping the rain for sure." "Okay," said Chucky. "Dear God, it's me, Chucky. I just wanted to say that, I'm doing my best down here, but it's getting a little boring waiting for the rain to stop. So I was wondering if you could maybe shut it off, because if you do, then I'll be able to show you my new kite." "What are you doing, Doodle Brain? I was just listening to you saying that prayer, and, God doesn't care about kids and kites and stuff like that," Gordy said. "Gordy, I am so surprised at you," his mother said. "What? God cares very much about prayers, and he especially loves it when kids pray." "Yeah, get real, Mom," Gordy said. "Gordy, you are being such a pessimist today. In fact, I think you are the king of pessimism today." What's pessimism?" Gordy asked. "Well, it's when somebody thinks and behaves as gloomy as this weather," his mother explained. "Hey," Chucky observed, it stopped raining. And I think the sun's coming out. Well, you're absolutely right, his mother agreed. And I think I feel a nice warm breeze coming up. Perfect, said Chucky. Gordy, where are you off to? I'm going inside. I'm going to get my kite, he said.
That was a good story, Miss Geranium. Miss Geranium, do you think I'm an optimistic bookworm or a pessimistic bookworm?
You know, I think we probably both have a little bit of both in us.
Well, I guess if we're going to be something, it's way better to be optimistic.
It certainly is. I mean, why would you think of your glass as being half empty when it could be half full?
Or why not just think of it as a good drink of a nice, cool, refreshing water?
That's good to the last drop.
Last drop.
Oh, hey, ain't it a great day, Sue Lynn? I love it today. Look at the birds outside. The smell of Carl's cooking. Oh, I love today.
Josiah, the weatherman says it's supposed to rain.
Oh, really? Gee, well, hey, you know, at least it's not cold out. The weatherman didn't say it was going to rain.
Not cold, no, but it's damp. I can feel it in my knee.
In your knee?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, if it does rain, we can put on our raincoats and our rubber boots and go outside and play and splash in the puddles. Oh, it'll be great, Sue Lynn.
I don't know, Josiah. What happens if our raincoats have a hole in them? And then we get wet. And then we catch a cold. Then pneumonia. And you know what happens from there? You die.
Aw, I don't think so. Oh, hey, you know what we could do? We could play inside at my house.
At your house?
Yeah.
I don't think so, Josiah. Your little brother will probably follow us all over and get into everything we're playing with. He's such a pest sometimes.
Well, hey, guess what? I heard we're getting a new teacher.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty exciting. I hope it's a man.
Well, I'm glad you're excited. Probably be real cranky.
Oh, well, but maybe he won't give us as much homework.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
He'll probably give us more.
Oh, gee, I hope not. But you know, my mom said the new teacher has 2 kids around our age.
Huh.
Maybe we'll get new friends.
Oh, brother. The teacher's kids, you know they're smarty pants and brats. Probably the teacher's pet and everything.
Hi. Well, oh, guess what? I didn't tell you that my cousins are coming over next weekend. I haven't seen them in a long time. Oh, I'm excited. Aren't you?
Oh, my. You better watch it.
Why?
Cousins get into all your stuff. Then they cry to your mother when you won't let them play with your favorite toys. Oh, I feel bad for you.
But, Sue Lynn, we had so much fun the last time they came over.
Oh, come on. That was a while ago. They've probably changed now. You know, they're going to want their own way and everything.
And everything?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
You never know what they're like now. Probably
No.
10 times worse.
I guess we'll never know. Oh, hey, you want to hear some real good news? I made the basketball team.
The what?
Basketball. You know, hoops. Da, 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 da.
Oh, now that's it. Why would you want to join a basketball team? We always lose. And you're going to join it?
Joining? I made it. So, Lynn, do you ever have anything good to say?
Not right now, I don't.
No, I can see that.
the basketball team, really. Why don't you ask your cousins to join with you? This pop is stale.
Hey, Brett, are you ready for the big math quiz on Friday?
Nope.
Well, are you going to study for it then?
Why should I? I'm gonna fail on anyways.
Oh, you're such a pessimist.
Did I just hear somebody say the dreaded P word?
Yep, Becky just called me a pessimist.
That's because he says he's going to fail the math quiz.
Brent, why do you think you're going to fail the math test on Friday?
Because I always fail my math.
That is so dumb.
Did you just hear that? She called me dumb.
Brent, I don't think Becky meant that you're dumb.
Yes, I did. I think that it's really dumb that he wouldn't even try to learn how to do the math.
Yeah, because math is hard, especially those fractions.
I think I have an idea. It's a very simple one that doesn't involve name-calling, pushing, shoving, or even dirty looks.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take this quarter and I'm going to toss it in the air. Becky, you be heads. Brett, you be tails. 2 out of 3.
Heads.
Okay.
Tails.
Right. One more time.
Tails. Haha, I win again.
Guess what, Brent? You just did a fraction. 2 out of 3.
Okay, I got it. 2 out of 3 is 2/3, and 1 out of 3 is 1/3. Math is so easy.
That's a great beginning. And I think you're going to do very well on the test on Friday with just a little bit of studying. Now, I have another fraction for you. If I had 3 donuts, I eat 1 donut, what fraction do I have left?
Well, if you have 3 donuts and you eat one of them, that means you ate 1/3 of the donuts.
Right. Let's go into the diner, and I'll give you some more fractions, and it'll be my treat.
All right, then I'll go home and figure out how many slices of oranges or apples I'll have left and divide them into 4.
Now, Zulin, where's your happy face? You know, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Oh, Zulin, don't you get it? I said we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Oh, come on, Josiah. I'm just being honest.
Well, actually, Celine, what you were being is called pessimistic.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what you're being. Pessimistic. What's pessimistic?
Well, a pessimist is someone who's always looking at the bad side of things or sees things that could go wrong.
Am I a pessimist, Mr. Stan?
Oh, no, Josiah. At least not today you weren't. Today I think that you were being an optimist.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's probably something worse than being a pest or whatever.
Well, no, Sulin, actually, an optimist is someone who tries to find the good or happy side of things and isn't looking for the bad side.
Oh.
Yeah, ha ha.
Well, how come he gets a good word and I get the bad word?
Well, Sulin, I think it's your attitude. You know, everything that Josiah said today, you seem to find something bad in. I think that God wants us to find the good things and not always expect the bad.
Yeah. So sometimes I can be happy. Then after I talk to Sue Lynn, all the happy's gone.
Oh, well, then you just don't have to talk to me.
Oh, Sulin, I don't think that that's the answer. I think what you need to do is to ask God to help you see the good things and not always expect the bad.
But Mr. Stan, I don't feel good and happy.
Well, maybe, Sulin, it's because you don't always say good or happy things. You know, God always sees the good in us, and he always wants the good for us.
Well, I don't even like the sound of that word, pessimistic or whatever. It sounds like a pest.
Oh, well, now.
Be nice, Josiah.
I don't know. Okay, I'll try to say good things and think good thoughts. And Josiah will help me.
Me? How am I going to help?
Well, Josiah, if I can say good things about you, I can say something good about anything.
Hey, that's not even nice. Did you hear that, Mrs.
Oh,
Stan?
I'm just
There she
keeping it
goes
real.
again. Pessimistic,
What a beautiful day.
Carl, it is raining outside.
But just think, if it's raining now, there must be a rainbow right around the corner.
That's true.
And then after the rainbow comes the sun.
Okay, wait a minute. Will the real Carl please stand up?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, just this morning you were so negative.
Why do you always have to use big words like negative?
You're right, Carl. I'm sorry. I shouldn't use words that you don't understand. Negative means that you have nothing good to say.
Well, I've learned my lesson. From now on, you're going to see the new and improved Carl.
New and improved?
Yep, that's me. I'll find something good to say about everything.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, well, I guess now would be a good time to tell you that the Evan twins are back from vacation today, and they'll probably be visiting the diner tomorrow. You remember the Evan twins, don't you, Carl? They're the ones who totally messed up your kitchen the last time they visited. Carl, where are you going?
To lock up everything in the kitchen.
Remember, Carl, be positive, only good thoughts.